See how long this takes. Alright, looks like it's stable. Let's see. Oh, looks like it's working. Audio is not coming through on my end though. Oh, looks like it's working. Oh, there we go. How's it sound over audio? Okay, so it looks like it's not coming through on my end though. Looks like YouTube's a bit delayed, but I knew that. Don't have it set super high because that can be problematic. But hi there. It's been a bit. A while, perhaps. Mainly because doing stuff is hard. I don't want to do oh. So, um I've been not well. I've been busy to an extent. Um and it kind of all started with my Doctor Who video that I did because that is what got me to team up with the guys over at Not BBC Productions, and then from there, every once in a while I'll help them out with something. And I'm currently my own episode, which I unfortunately do not want to show because it is a secret, but I do have some good news pertaining to that. Oh, let's see when that cut out. I unfortunately do not want to show because it is a secret, but I do have some good news pertaining to that. Oh, okay, is it back? Let's see when that cut out. I unfortunately. Okay. Oh, you can hear my own audio. That's gotta be confusing. Sorry about that. But, um. Is my audio set up properly? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Everything's recording to the fifth track. That's recording to the wrong track, but that's fine. Basically, I've got my audio segmented now, so if I am to record this, it'll work out properly. Where was I? I was talking about things I'm working on. The good news I can give is that I am 4/5, which isn't a great number to use, but basically 80% of the way done. Give or take more, like 75. And that's because there are a couple scenes I want to redo. The other thing I wanted to talk about while I'm on is just to give you a perspective, right? So I started this project. I'm going to say, and no, I was wrong. I started this project in December of last year at the end. Technically, though, I would not consider it fully like the planning. The initial start of it was in December, but the actual work on it didn't really begin till February because I was just very unmotivated. I still kind of am on stuff, but just to give a perspective of one of the reasons this is taking me so long. The current files like size for this episode, the folder is 144 gigabytes. Um because some things are not properly set up, which is a little problematic. Um we're getting some issue. So I'm seeing if there's. I don't want to do that, but I could. As long as the like general, it's saying the video primary and backup streams. Oh, okay, that's weird. Twitch is sometimes running at a different frame rate than uh in backup streams than whatever YouTube is. Either way, that's not the point. Point is that yeah, so I've been working on this project for a while, and while I can't really talk about that one, I can talk about the April Fool's video that I did with Not BBC. Um, and I gotta find out how I set up these files so I don't break something. Okay, let me get Premiere open so I can talk about this a little. Because this this entire thing that I did was very nice because it took a lot less time than like what I'm currently working on. It was just kind of a sit down, I think, and I can actually check how long it took me to make. But I mean, I wasn't constantly working on it, but I started March 4th, and last time I messed with it was March, no, April 10th. Shit. When was last time I opened this file? The last render was the 21st. So it took me, you know, a bit. Of course, I don't think I started. The problem is I need to timeline my work better because I can't really fully describe everything in vivid detail. Um, yeah. I should have the internet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. To do this, but it's seemingly coming up with some issues. Um, and I'm just wondering if there's something I can do. I would have to restart the stream, which I'm not gonna do now. But I've got this open. I'm gonna open the April Fool's file, and we can get into talking about some of this. First thing is, it is nice having access to a college email. When you have access to a college email, there are things you can do, like use the college email. The reason I say this is because uh, I am able. Oh God, the last time. So, the last time I worked on this, I was editing a thing because I posted it on TikTok. Um, Let me find the original scene, which should be. Is this just the video export? Okay, because there should be an actual, like, file somewhere that is just straight up. Yay! The full editing process. Cool. Let's go over this a little. So. Okay, am I getting issues again on YouTube? Yeah. It's because I'm streaming to both, I think that's having such an issue, but I want to see if I can do it for more of a proof of concept, if you don't mind. Um, what is this? I oh, I forgot about that. That's the last. I have not. obviously messed around with a lot of the stuff in a bit, so I'm like kind of remembering all the things I did. Either way, window capture is what I need. Adobe Premiere. There we go. And what a stupid question I just saw. Okay, here we are. Oh, it's the stupid. Can I run it through the Windows 7? Yeah, I can. Okay, so
Go.
what audio source is that running through?
Oh, damn.
There, and it's probably louder than it is on my end, so let's fix that. So, when I use this window capture, it doesn't do it properly, so I'm gonna put it on this, and then actually I'm gonna switch to game capture and select Premiere and see if that will function. Nope. Well, dang it. Nothing. That. Man, I miss the good old days when, I don't know, BitBit used to work for everything instead of needing Windows 10, and it puts a stupid box over everything, which is infuriating, but whatever. I can deal with it for now. So, this is my Premiere stuff, which is a mess. Just saying. Either way, I kind of wanted to just go over what I was doing. So, I'll show this a bit later, but I basically was doing everything. Um, I was doing everything within Blender, right? At least animation wise. For this one, I didn't really use any effects except one I will get to. So, what I'm doing here is I've pulled sound effects, putting in different music, pulling audio from various sources, and I do have a list I actually wanted to show because I didn't get to do that for the video. But I have a source list that literally is like, here's where. It doesn't say where I got things, but it says like everything that I used, essentially, including models and different resources. Which, see, where is that? It is in file. Oh, okay, never mind. It's on the different thing. I can talk about where they came from though. This sound
I
specifically,
just saw him.
I think, is just straight up pulled from a Doctor Who clip. A lot of people like, so Doctor Who doesn't really have a very good repository for their sounds. Like the BBC's released a few things, and then there's some old discs and stuff that have them, but they're not like publicly available. So a lot of the things that I use for the different sound effects are pulled from people like ripping them out, and then they'll kind of go in and like noise removal or clean up some of the audio bits. Um, for the Dalek, I basically end up having to do the voice myself, which, it's passable. But the point is that I was doing the Dalek, and what you basically do for that is you set up a ring modulator, which I mean the real the BBC actually has a like Moog ring modulator, which is a physical device that you're putting the audio in through and tweaking the settings. I'm just using virtual ones. They kind of work the same. So, you basically are gonna put your like the frequency to around, I believe it's 30 hertz, and normally you're gonna do like 30 as your max, and then maybe a little bit towards like 27, somewhere in that range. Um, and then like the Cybermen, I think are around like really it's like 200 up, and then you kind of just pick how you like the sound. So I was doing the audio for that. Let me mute it so it doesn't play constantly. So we have that initial scene. Here you can see the Dalek is going down the hallway to explain something that I could definitely explain Blender better, and I might, but it's a pain um, to do this. But Blender does not have a, in my opinion at least, I'm sure some people are like, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're doing, but in Blender it doesn't really have the best way of doing audio, right? There's kind of this constant issue with um, the fact that, like, at least for me, I'm saying word gibberish, I gotta think. What I'm saying is that I like to sync audio and visual, right? You need to do that. And to have to do that after the fact is kind of difficult. Luckily, um, the previews I was rendering this for um, were much more controlled than like the my personal project that I'm working on. What that means is that I basically was able to how to put it, basically everything was running at 60 frames, which is a mistake. After these two projects, I'm not animating in 60 frames in Blender again. I'm doing like 24 or 30 because it's um, a lot of extra frames for not that much of a difference. I mean, it's literally like twice the render time. So all of this was in 60 frames, and basically I had to go through, look at, okay, when was I talking, and then get it to light up at that right moment. And the thing about that is it's not technically oh shoot, you know what, I'm gonna wait because I don't remember for certain. There are two options. It's either a light source in Blender, or it is something to do with the shading. It's something to do with emissions, I'm pretty sure. There's something with the texture. There's like an emissions map uh, that causes the, you know, the little lights to glow. So then we have this scene, and one of my biggest regrets is what I did for the sonic screwdriver is I put I could have just added a glow effect. Um but I wanted to see if I could do it in Blender. So I basically stuck this green ball that had a glow emission on it, and I just kind of lazily tracked it. Didn't track it very well, and you can see it throughout that it's kind of moving around and it's not really centered, but it turned out fine for the most part. There's a mess up with this laser here, where it hits, does its little thing, and then where's the frame? It's not even that. What it was that always confused me is it specifically the way that the that's what it did. There's that little screw up, and then the fact that the laser disappears, right? What I should have done technically was I should have had it hit maybe a couple frames before and then lowered the emission and the visibility out. That way the glow would disappear. Instead it just kind of boom, it's gone and it doesn't look as good. But that's what I did, and then you have them fall to the ground. This is a model that I paid for. Let me see, because I can show off where these models came from. I just need to find where it was, because I wanted to talk about a lot of the things that okay, I'm thinking, we'll see in a second. I think I got this from Sketchfab. No. Where would I have bought this from? It's not Sketchfab. I'm trying to think what other 3D model service I would have bought stuff through. It's not Thingiverse, is it? No. Great. I don't even know where I got this from. I feel like an idiot right now. Um, said I was gonna do games, but we'll see if I ever even get to that. I really just wanted to like kind of talk about some of this stuff because um, really I need to be cleaning up some of these papers I wrote, but I'm really out of it and I can't really focus on it. So I figured the next best thing would be to do something a little productive. Was it? I don't feel like it was Turbo Squid, which is by Shutterstock, which I kind of hate. But where the hell is it? I know I definitely. Maybe instead, what if I search Sonic? I could show this, but I don't want to be showing my history off, so no thank you. But where did I get this model from? Because I was buying models for some of this stuff. It wasn't on Etsy. It's not Thingiverse. Where could it be? This is weird. But I can't find this. Let me think for a moment. I should have some of the sources in a backup file somewhere. Let me see if I can find those real quick. What is File Explorer doing right now? It's so maybe it's pulling from this. Okay, you know what? Let's get through this and then I'll talk about where the different things. Important part is I did pay for the sonic screwdriver because it was honestly the probably the model I thought that looked the best. The Dalek, however, which I will also talk about, is completely free for some reason. It's like a very high quality model that is just out there for anyone to use, and that's honestly amazing that the person who created it decided to allow that. So we've got that going on. We have this scene, which I'm not the happiest with because you can see there's a cut here. I, if I had, if I didn't try to finish it, um, I would have probably faded in and out, or I would have zoomed back out into this position, but I didn't. I just hard cut. You see the TARDIS come across, um, and it appears settles down there. Not super happy how that came out. There's a lot of things in these that I'll critique. This scene, though, I do want to talk about extensively. I can't show it because it's in the same files as the other project, right? But this is probably not the best thing I've ever done, but like, and it doesn't look great, but I think it's a definite show of some of the skills that I've built. So this scene, right? Uh there's a scene specifically from that stream where he does the like the David Tennant line of I don't want to go. I can't do it justice. I'm not going to try. I don't want to go. Bang, and he explodes. So he does that. Well, he doesn't do the thing where he like throws out his arms or anything to regenerate. So, what I did is I took the clip of him saying, I don't want to go, which was like him, or no, wait, I'm talking out of my ass. I'm sorry. Give me a second. What does he say here? Uh oh.
I don't want to go.
No, he does. He's sitting down when he says that, or he like falls over or something. So I had no like I like it wasn't like just like, oh, let me just cut off his head real quick, pop it on. I had to like modify it slightly and put up a mask. But what I would do is I added a glow effect. I think I used that one. You can tell it's shitty, but you don't notice it. It does the hands and then it spreads apart. You don't notice it, and then it does it at the end. So that is literally, I just like grafted his head on from a different clip, and amazingly enough, it did work out kind of okay. So he explodes here. This someone just posted the regeneration effect, um, which I, if I can work up the motivation to do it, I would like to uh basically create my own regeneration effect, simply because uh I think I'm using an alpha layer for this. Let me check. Effect controls. What about this one? Opacity. I'm using like, yeah, aligned. I'm adding it in. So basically using it as an alpha layer. But I'd like to create just like a really large scale uh like basically 4K, even beyond that potentially, of the regeneration. The reason is because you can kind of see it's getting cut off by the frame of the video. So you see him explode, and then his head just disappears. What that is, if I remember right, is because when you're in Blender, I'm importing all these videos and images as planes. So this is the original clip of him going, I don't want to go, and then it just stops, like right here. He stops moving. And then it's literally this frame turns off the rendering of the video and cuts to an image that is in the same spot at the same scale. And then that is what drops down. The regeneration effect is tracked with it. And you can still kind of see it there. Fades off. And then, swipe from side to side. This TARDIS interior is free, which, once again, weird that people do that. My other TARDIS interior that I'm using it was not free. I forget how much it was, but it was like, it wasn't a bad price. It was definitely a good price because the model is very nice and high quality. But I mean, this is also a very good model. Something that really impressed me was that in the back you can see like the vortex change, like it's moving and stuff. And what that is there's literally a video playing outside the windows of the vortex, and I think that's quite clever. So you have this happen, the camera goes, oh, what's going on? And then zooms down, and then, hey, it's the bit that he did. I saw a forum post at some point that was like, wait, they're saying like all these things about regeneration or whatever, and there's like some comic where they're like, oh yeah, sometimes they don't regenerate as human. So someone's like, oh, could it be an animal? And I was like, this is an April Fool's video. I want to just play it very straight, like, oh, he's gonna die. Here's the Dalek. He's about to regenerate, and then just like it cuts down, and it's like, no, this is stupid. And then it ends on this. Um, this model I did pay for. I wish I had animated it better, but I think considering it was my first time animating a character model, I don't think I did a bad job, all things considered. So yeah, that's basically all this. Now I can close out of this and I can open it up in Blender, which we don't know for sure, but it might take up less GPU, hopefully. I mean, definitely hopefully. I do need to check, however, why nothing is loading. Could be the fact my Wi-Fi is really high. Because I'm sending a big signal to the big people. I guess we'll never know. I'm gonna feel really dumb if I don't ever actually play anything tonight. What is going? You know what? When in doubt, when there's problems on Windows, there is a well-known trick, a little secret that you can do, which is you open Command Prompt, you open Task Manager, and you find Windows Explorer and you give it the axe. And once you do that, everything's going to freak out. It's all going to disappear. You go to your trusty command prompt and you literally just type in Explorer and it reboots everything, which is good because I need it to do that. It's important. Yay, and now I can actually view things again. So, did I had two Blender files for this, I'm fairly certain. Ooh, yay, I've got the TARDIS. Okay, no, it was Sketchfab. Wait, did I say Sketchfab? I don't think I did say Sketchfab. Give me a second. I'd like to pull these models up and show you them. For some reason, when I hit Sketchfab, it said, you don't have any models. So the one Sketchfab model that I do have is this one. Let's get it. I don't really have just a random browser thing I can open. Let's think about this for a second. And then actually, you know what? I'll just use this. There we go. So the first model I'm going to show off is the Doctor Who sonic screwdriver. So this is the one I had and used. And the reason I went with this one is like, one, you can see just like you can see dents and stuff and it looks just like gorgeous. Um and it also has a one animation, which isn't amazing or anything, but it did show me, hey, it's got the ability to do the button and retract. It at least has some rigging to be able to do that in here. And I was like, I'll bite the bullet and I'll buy it because that is incredibly helpful. Hey, look, it's a Moog, I think. Let's look at this thing that's completely unrelated real quick. Genuinely, if you like 3D animation, right, you're gonna have to figure out how to do things. It's not a Moog. It's a Goons, which I don't. It's a real one. Roger Riggs. Okay, where was I? Point is, oh yeah, if you want to try 3D animation, uh, you can get a fairly decent model for a relatively cheap price, which is it is great. It's amazing to get as long as you have a good computer is the other thing. Like to render what I did, and I was rendering it with efficiency more than actually focusing on like quality, right? Because it's only a 1080p video and it's not very long, and I don't think anyone's going to go frame by frame like if you make something official. So I basically was very minimalistic with how I did everything for it. Um and even then it still took multiple hours to render. But the point is that you can find these models that are just they're just absolutely stellar. Um and like just thank God they exist, because I don't know what I would have done without having like access to these. Answer, actually, I would have had to teach myself how to model things, which would have been a whole nother nightmare to deal with. Um oh my god. I cannot believe this. I found one of the models. I found the dog that I used. So let me pull that up. I got that on Turbo Squid. I presumably also got a couple others. That's what I was looking for. I got a couple others on Turbo Squid. I just couldn't find the link for it. So the next model we got is this one, which is this Golden Retriever model, $8 again, and it's fully rigged and it's fairly like minimalistic. Minimal minimalist. I mean, there's a bunch of different dogs or whatever, but I just wanted like a fairly normal looking dog. And my original idea was, well, I'm sure I can find just like green screen footage of like a dog panning, right? And then I can just I don't have to do a 3D model for it. I'll just use footage like I did for RT Game. And the problem was is that I couldn't find that, at least at a reasonable price. Like it was expensive if I had decided I wanted to do that. So I kind of had to figure out like, okay, well, what am I gonna do now? Um, and the solution. Um, I'm sorry, I'm getting really distracted. The solution was essentially uh I'm sorry. I'm having like a moment right now. I don't even know what I just said. I was talking about something. I don't know what, because that is how out of it I am right now. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to currently figure out how to port over this model, or the TARDIS model I wanted to talk about. But I apparently like have completely thrown myself off. Here, is this the yes, this is it. Let me show you the next one. I really should have planned this, but I didn't because I'm bad at that. So what we've got here is we've got obviously the TARDIS. And what's great about the TARDIS is that just looking at it, like that looks fairly close to what you see in the show. And I mean, you get this shot, which that's a whole nother thing about doing this. Basically, you can layer uh render two different layers, and then you render the inside and then you block out the edges so you can have that interior effect, which is something I do in the next one. But I mean, just look at like kind of this entire model has its own charm of just like you can see the individual light bulbs that light up the police box and stuff. um it is a very impressive model, which is free. Anyone can use this, and that is incredible uh, to offer something like that. I mean, especially when a lot of these are incredibly expensive. Um, Specifically, I can't wait to. I'll just bring up because I was looking through like, okay, what Doctor Who models I can find, right? And I found a Cyberman model, which I do want to talk about because this model is gorgeous. It's amazing. It is exactly what I would want from a model, except it is the most expensive possible model I've like not the most expensive I've ever seen, but like there's like a reasonable amount to ask, right? So do plan to talk about this when I release my episode, but this model is the other model I'm using, which is also very nice. Not the biggest fan of the exterior, but the interior is great. Um, and you can do this thing, right? Where you can have the interior, and you'll notice the doors aren't lit properly. That's an issue with the lighting that I actually ran into and don't really plan to fix. But something you got to do is you got to make sure the lighting affects the doors, um, no matter what. Which actually, I don't know if I could do that. But what I would probably do is I would probably render, if I did it now, I'd render the box, right? And then I would use a holdout layer on the inside of the box, um, for the exterior. That way the doors aren't rendered on, hopefully. Well, would be my hope, is that you wouldn't have the doors appear like that. Because the biggest thing is you immediately notice, like, well, why are the doors darker? There's obviously some kind of light source shining in. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. This model, $15. Not a bad price. It's a fully working Blender model. It goes up to 6K. I didn't know that. I've been using it in like 2K. Um, but it goes up to 6K. Um, which I mean, if that's what you feel like, sure, go for it. I don't see why you would, but yeah, you can. Uh-oh, that's not supposed to be on stream. Did I just dox myself? Let's find out. What was on the stream? Oh, thank goodness, nothing. Just the embarrassing fact that no one's on. I don't care. But yeah, there's my entire rant about the whole thing. Is there anything else I really wanted to talk about? Series 1. You know what? I'll open Blender real quick and we'll check that out, but I need to run it like differently to how I normally would. Uh-oh, you can hear it heating up. This might cause an issue. Let's run it in viewport. Okay, so this is the initial scene, I believe, yes? Oh, lovely. Okay. And I don't think this is on a separate layer. Yeah. So this is the scene. All right, and then there's the room and all. So what we have here. Can I capture the Blender window? Yes, I can. All right. Boom. So this is what we're looking at. So I will go in and I will edit the videos uh, for like RT before. And the biggest thing I ever learned about doing any of this stuff is just that uh, what people can't see doesn't really matter, right? So you have this initial shot, and you're like, well, he's standing here. Why didn't I see him? Because he is standing there, but technically wasn't being rendered in until the second pass. Another thing that you can't see in this shot, but if I have it kill my GPU real quick, which I will, you might notice that there's some blue thing over here. And what that is if you actually go into the other room, which this is the model, which is very broken and that's kind of intentional. But in this room. Oh, do I not have it activated? It should be here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. The TARDIS is supposed to be in this scene. Um, and it was, I believe, in that render. And you can see it for a brief second that it's sitting in the room. So the reason you see the TARDIS currently flying across the screen is because it was imported from a different project I was working on. So it's still actually carried over the animations. Either way, other things. Let's see. The Daleks' headlamps. I do believe dome, eye stock, dome, shoulder targets. It's something with the, yeah. Okay, so the dome, right, is a single piece. However, this dome has a, is it this one? No, it's not. It's a different thing. This texture has something in shading for it that I don't know. It is shading, right? Yeah, shading, dome. Or am I still wrong and it is a light that I just don't remember how to access? Could be both, really. Oh no, it's definitely this one. Okay. So there is this texture here, which you can see has some keyframes going on with it. And wait, no, I still don't know what I'm talking about. This is great, isn't it? There we go. Finally got the thing. So there is a bulb. However, it is a literal like bulb. It is not um a light source. It is actually a bulb object. So, how do you make it glow with the audio? Well, I would basically go through here and click on that. No, click on that. Thank you. Let's see where it was. You see, the other problem is I'm having to remember. Okay, this is literally it. So, this is how the guy already had it set up. So it's basically just following his footsteps. But basically, you're setting up keyframes specifically for this to go up and down. Well, the way I ended up doing this is I used a sound source, which is this speaker here, that would literally play the audio for the Dalek, but that audio is completely uh disconnect disconnected from the FPS, right? So luckily this was able to run around 60 frames, so the audio was fairly in sync with what I was setting up. The other project I'm working on was not, which led to some funky frame rates at they're not really noticeable, but it was a pain. But I mean, you can see like there are these boxes here, and they allow you to individually control parts of the Dalek, which is very cool. You can just kind of see that's for pointing him at stuff. That's for the plunger. That's for the gun. Um, and for a free model, this one has just a lot of control to it. So that's really all I wanted to talk about with that. And then let me see if I can pull up the Dalek model. Yeah, you know what? I might put the thing. I didn't see you there, uh, Nathan, but I might actually put that in. For I don't know what I would put it in for, but the next time I work on something, ooh, that if I do a mini episode, maybe I'll just do one that is literally just like the doctor's off somewhere else and the TARDIS just goes off and does something. Um, because I'll be honest, I was very tempted to do like a Scooby Doo chase scene where you have someone run down the hallway and then it comes back, but specifically with the TARDIS and some kind of enemy. Let me see where the Dalek model I got this from was. Dalek. Okay, that was also from Turbo Squid. And once again, the like people sometimes just put out completely free models. Yeah, blooper reel would be good. I mean, I haven't really shown you guys that the one episode that I'm not really going to talk too much on stream about, but that's also because I was like I'm going to try to get a bunch of this done and then it's a surprise. Kind of like how we did the April Fools videos where we all did our own thing and then we threw them out to everyone. Everyone got to see the different ones. I gotta pull up the thing in OBS. Let me see. Window capture off. Okay, it should recognize. There we go. So this was the Dalek model I ended up using for this, which is also free. It is an incredible model considering the fact it's free, and this person has also made at least one other coloration. And then I didn't know they did a TARDIS, but they apparently did. Ooh, I kind of like this one because you can like it looks a bit more grimy. Huh. I might have to do something with this one. What was the final thing I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah. Okay. So if you just look up, right, like Cybermen model, 3D model, a couple will come up. You've got this one. You've got this one. This one is very impressive. Unfortunately, let's see if it's still true. Yeah, you can't download it. Uh, this guy makes his own like Doctor Who like 3D animated shorts. Um, and he just makes models like completely on his own for him. And this one's amazing because you can just kind of tell like it looks like a classic Who. Like you can kind of tell that it is a just like a guy in a suit, but I think it's great. Um, Specifically, I'm talking about this one, this model. This model looks incredible. It's like stylized. It's very shiny. Um, and I think it's very good. This is a Minecraft thing that's unimportant, but you go here and you go, oh, this is a great model. I really want this model, right? And apparently it no longer exists. What's going on here? It used to. Cyberman. This model. Did someone take this down? Okay, I'm gonna have to pull up the Wayback Machine and see if it's on there. I don't know why I did it like that. It should just be that. Nope. That sucks. Let me just load up Turbo Squid and see if there's a Cyberman model still. Cyberman. Cool. There's this one, but it's not one I wanted to show you. Um, Apparently the other one got taken down, which sucks. Either way, this incredible model is like multiple hundreds of dollars, which sure if that's what you want to spend your money on. I I I was baffled when I saw that because I'm like who would buy this? Like it's obviously very good, but you would have to be incredibly dedicated to buy a model rather than like learn how to model one yourself or I mean this one looks bad, but whatever. or like use one of these other models. Um, wait a minute. Model download. I wonder what this model is in because it's really giving me some oh, what was that one thing that everyone used to do? MMD, the like Hatsune Miku like dance animation engine. But I think oh, I did it again. Can't wait till I leak my credit card. Yay. How do I fix this again? Oh, I'm so out of it. Okay, wait. There we go. It's gone. Um, so I'm gonna play something. The question is, what do I want to play? I was thinking about doing Bayonetta, but I feel like getting scared, so I'm gonna play Dead Space. Oh, I'm gonna have to set this up, aren't I? Desktop audio. Why is Dead Space in like average? Oh, there we go. Okay, game capture, capture specific window, Dead Space. There we go. Now we just gotta see if the audio works. Ooh, there we go. And then I have my phone somewhere. Let me see how it sounds on stream. Oh yeah, so this Dead Space remake, never played the original. It's very good. I like it a lot. Fun horror game. It does not load properly. Um like there's supposed like when I first played the game, there's like, the main menu has like a screen, right? Never happened again after the first time I've played it. It always just pulls an image from the last place I saved. That could be intentional, but I don't see why you would make a really nice background not use it at all. Either way, the other thing is you need an SSD to run this game. If you try to run it on a hard drive, things will not load in properly. And there's also a bug with having a controller connected, which I do if I can get it to show up on the camera because the green screen thing. I have a controller that's always plugged into my computer, um, and it will sometimes just cause your character to start unloading their like gun into a wall. Now, I'm not one for common sense really, but I think it's a little counterproductive to be in a life or death situation and waste all your ammo. I don't know why it's in the game. Oh no, it's gonna try to play to my headphones and that's gonna mess everything up. Let me turn that off. Okay. Now I should be able to hear the stream. I'm gonna increase the game audio a little. Scares the hell out of me. So let's go for an hour, I think. Hey Google, set a timer for 1 hour.
All right, 1 hour, starting now.
Thank you. Oh, that's louder than I thought. Let me actually lower that. Let's go -15. I don't even remember what I was doing last time I was in this. I have to go around and kill Weezer. Don't think I can get away with playing Weezer on my stream. I'm gonna walk in here, someone's gonna jump me. Uh-oh.
Entering zero gravity.
Okay. Where am I even supposed to go in here? Is that water? Glass. Looks more like ice, I guess, but let's stir this up. Oh, I definitely see that. Nope, 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 nope. I don't have a better gun. Leave me alone, please. Oh, that definitely did something. Land. Oh! Never mind, don't land. I don't think I can get anything out of these, but nope. Bang. All right. Where? Oh, right there. Go away. Die. Ooh, you're still alive. Oh! I don't remember how to turn my orientation around. I can't, like, center myself. Ooh. That's it. Got it. I can't. Oh, that's one of those things. All right. Oh shit! I don't really have a good gun for this right now, so I'm kind of in trouble. Take off. Ah, shoot. Move. Inventory. What else do I got? I've got this gun. I don't know if I can use a flamethrower in there. Let's see. Let's go with this. Yep. Go away. Oh, shit. Reload. I'm sorry. Thank you. Jeez. No. What the f— Gun, gun, gun. So it would seem. Okay, something's probably gonna jump me. Nope. Cool. I wasted way too much ammo on that guy. Alright, what do I actually have on me that's got ammo in it? Flamethrower and... Buzzsaw's probably more effective. Flamethrower. Alright.
Entering zero gravity.
I fucking knew it. You asshole. Oh, I fucking hate you. Where are you? Just wasted all my buzzsaws. Okay. I don't even know where I am right now. I'm assuming I go down, I think. Looks about right. Alright, where am I going next? Cool, the opposite direction.
Zero gravity.
Which means I'm gonna get jumped by the same things I just fought. I played Signalis. You never played Signalis? Incredible game, right? Like, I would say Signalis is probably well, I really liked Signalis until I found out the ending was sad. And that might sound dumb of me, but I genuinely just I don't like sad endings, right? I really really do not like when a game has an ending that's like, "Oh, everyone died." That bums me out and I don't enjoy it. Which is why there has to be like, oh, these guys are gonna come at me again. Okay, I've got the right gun for it anyway. You asshole. Fucking knew it. Alright. Jump at me, I dare you. I dare you. I bought 2 upgrades. I don't have an upgrade bench. Okay. How you doing, dude? Ooh, yeah, jump at me. Come on. Let's go. Well, that was an unpleasant experience. Where do I need to go next, game? This way. Of course I do. Earlier, actually, let me just see. Because there is a setting to experience some lovely ambience. And since I'm not going this way, why would I need it on when I can have jungle ambience? That's a lot nicer. I can deal with the screaming, scary stuff when there's crickets in the background. Oh no. I'm sorry, but I gotta... keep everything separate. I've already been here. When did I come here? Who knows? Can't go this way. Is there a guy waiting for me this way? No. That sure is a skull if I've ever seen one. Something's gonna jump at me when I shoot this. Okay, I'm gonna have to go down there, which is probably gonna involve a chase scene. There's no way I'm making this thing happy. Let's see what that is. Stop. That is an explosive. It takes a word man to sing a word song. It takes a word man, but I won't be worried long. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, there's definitely something in the air filtration tower. And... oh, thank goodness, a save point. Yeah, so games like this make me absolutely and utterly terrified. Um, I get scared fairly easily, and have in fact never finished the Five Nights at Freddy's like VR game, the first one, because I did buy it with the intent of like, oh, I'm gonna play this game, um, and I did try, um, but I kind of just crumbled to the ground. It was very scared. So, yeah. I am fascinated, though, however. I wonder, can I send this? There we go. I don't know if I'm going to play Dead Space the entire time, because I can only take this game in, like, small doses. But, Oh, wait, actually change to that. Sorry, 1 second. Being terrified is something I need to change. Ooh. What is that? What purpose can that possibly serve? It doesn't look like... I mean, it's a rail system, right? But there's just a piece of metal blocking it. No! I knew it. I knew it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Nope. Nope. There. Shoot it there. Now. Come on, hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Don't die, please. Take that. How much of my ammo did that just eat through? It looks like a tongue, but it was probably a person. Oh, it was multiple people. You know, it's kind of like, it's like how Bayonetta designs their enemies, but without the the angel, like, kind of softness to it. It's just all, like, flesh and blood, and it's horrid.
Repair mission, they said. Not this. Not seeing my dead brother on the fucking camera. All this death. Imagine what the marker could do in the wrong hands.
This is about CEC again.
Just thinking. If some corporate asshole tries to take the marker, you and me could do something about it.
You're leaning pretty hard on that if.
Oh, come on. Where's Hammond? What's he doing?
I don't know. If I don't focus, we'll run out of air before it matters.
Hey, maybe he's trying to find the marker. Maybe he's dead. It happens to the best of us, Death. This is the air filtration room. Let's see what's in here. Oh. If that's... someone tried to make it. They obviously didn't. Okay, you know what? No, 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 no. Just had that nice conversation. I saved the game. I've done my part, you know? Dead Space, good game. But little baby steps, you know? Because it's horrifying. Okay. I'm gonna figure out what else I'm gonna do. I've got a couple options. I could set up the stuff for Bayonetta. You know what? Sure, I'm gonna do that. Give me 1 second. One thing I don't like about doing this is it is... Oh, there goes my camera for some reason. What did I hit? I might actually take that cord, so that's not necessarily a bad thing, but why? Okay. camera has been disconnected. The camera has been reconnected. Deactivate, activate. Alright, and then turn the camera back on. And I'm alive again. Yay! Hey look, it looks like the camera's floating. Kind of. It's cool. So, what I'm doing now is incredibly careful. Stuff can I throw on my desk? Including a capture card. And then I use one of the cords. Use this cord on the bottom to loop it in to power the switch. Then I need one more cord. I'm gonna have to kill the camera. Because that can go in for the capture card. I'm doing all this to play like one level of Bayonetta. But oh well. It's off to the papers for me. So, you know. Fun. Okay, transfer this over. Haha, there we go. Throw that there. And then turn the switch on, which should, in theory, override my monitor to HDMI. Which it did. Then I gotta connect the controllers and Bayonetta. There might be a little overlap that you can hear. So now, game capture. Nope, sorry, video capture. All right, there we go. So the goal is to get in about of course, that's probably the line the cutscene.
The sacred mountain of Fimbleventer. The joint's supposed to be the link between Inferno and Paradiso. They say there is an entrance to Inferno, the gates of hell, somewhere on this mountain. No one knows where, though. Hell, no one even knows if it's true or not. The only reason this overgrown rock is worshipped like some god in the first place is that no one's ever been able to get close to the damn thing. It's like it don't want you there. Every climber ends up stranded or worse. And don't even try to fly a plane near that place, or bada boom! But at least your soul doesn't have a long walk to whichever afterlife you got lined up, right? I'll wait for you in Noaton, at the foot of the mountain. Just hurry up with whatever it is you gotta do and get back there, all right? And the hotel's going on your account. With a minibar, too. Gotta keep myself busy while I'm waiting. Forget about it. I love those miniature drinks.
Wait, is that actually all that it was? Okay, I was like
I
something.
can't believe you, Enzo. I didn't know the in-flight service was exclusive to fat Italians.
Renting the plane ain't free, you know. That reminds me, you owe Alex the kid for the charter. Whoa! Shit! There it is. That's Fimbleventer. Not such a bad place when you look at it.
Really
Oh,
interested
but
in
you
what
gotta have a
Freeze
death
did,
wish to get
'cause I
close to
didn't
that
even,
damn place, if you
realize
ask
that
me.
it recently came out.
Wow. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. What the hell? Where did these clouds come from?
Sorry, Enzo. This is where I get off. Say hi to the wife and kids.
Good. I just played the first game recently.
What? Wait, what? You're joking, right? I can't find his piece of shit! Those are damn nice things.
Why is the squirrel got gold on it? Where does that come from? Who did that?
John, I'm on my way. Just behave yourself for a bit longer.
What was the point I was going to? Oh yeah, there's a scene. You run around with on the plane. No, it's a missile action. This feels like there's recent. Okay, well nothing. I'd assume yes, there's something. Reflections? No, they're not. In fact, there's a city reflections, dude. I wish they would port these games over. I would have loved them to port this on the computer. Cause I don't know, I feel you can just tell that it's got like, you know, the Nintendo. Oh, Joy-Con drift. I feel like you can tell it's got the Nintendo, like Nintendo Switch like limitations graphic-wise. It's got the what's it called? I have my shirt. I feel like you can see the edges. You can tell that it's not fully being covered. Okay, so this is Gates to Hell Mountain. God, I can't keep the stupid controller straight. I don't know if it's Gamen, but I really hate how Joy-Cons are so inconsistent. Okay, so it's a time trial to get access. Oh, come on, man. So is this any extra? Wait, can I just jump to the bottom of the... Uh-oh. Okay, I actually need to play that quickly. I want to get this done by 10. God, oh... I have my secondary controller. I don't know what it is. Yay, Moon Pearl. Does that mean there's tears now? Your Umber tears, I guess is what they were called. So into the dungeon. That's fun. The camera's got a water effect on it. Still time, so these are probably explained mechanics from the last game. This looks like it's gonna be
Is that all you've got? Get up! Almost. Get up!
Man, I really gotta get better at this thing. I'm gonna just let the Joy-Con do what it feels like for a moment. stairs. Maybe that'll help. Alright, I guess I'm just eternally stuck moving in the wrong direction. That's fine, I guess. Except for a platform, maybe something. No, I'm gonna fall off the map again. Oh well. Oh no, I'm falling. Certainly help if my character didn't keep moving the wrong direction. Was it not blocked? It's still moving. Okay, what am I missing? Because it's obviously something. I didn't know you could pull up your information. That's cool. Okay, it says, when it loses power, it seems to return to normal. When was it at power? I apparently was not paying enough attention. Okay, let's go up the stairs. And that was apparently the right choice. Cool.
Is that all you've got? Get out! You've been naughty.
How was that? Ooh, yay. You know, the first game I felt like, I don't know, the colors were all washed out. This game's a bit brighter, which is nice.
Santa don't get
Oh
paid
wait, this
for
is the
this
Hell's
shit.
Gate portal. What
When
was
Ed
the
and
other
Edna
thing?
found their daddy wasn't coming back, it made me stay all the way through dinner.
Don't pretend you weren't delighted. I hear Enzo's wife makes a lovely casserole.
It was damn good. I'll give you that. Anyway, tell me how my babies are doing.
They're behaving quite well. They found plenty of playmates here.
Figured they would. Noah Toon had some deep connections with Fimbulventer and the Gates of Hell back in its day. Wouldn't be surprised to find a few of those playmates that like it rougher than the typical bunch. Anyway, you need any supplies, just make sure you keep bringing me these halos. And remember, I ain't here to get up in your business. My business is making things that do business. So don't come crying to me when you think you gotta do everything alone. I'm here to help. Just make sure you don't bust a cap at my ass.
So close. Get that! Bingo! Is that all you've got? Get that! So close. Get that! Fire!
been talking, I completely forgot my microphone was off. Oops. What did I say? I said, oh yeah, I really like games that have like shape shifting in them. Oh, fudge. I just got a cutscene. I'll shut up.
These punches don't know when to quit. What I ever do to them? Shite. I'm never gonna reach Fimbulventer at this rate. Well, at least it won't be a boring trip. Huh? You could see me.
You're putting on quite a show, little magician.
Oh, you like that, huh? Wait till you see the climax. Silly girl.
You'll have to do better than that to earn a tip, my dear.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just an innocent little girl lost in Wonderland, suffering at the hands of the Queen's trumped-up troops.
Cute one, huh? Enough riddles. How can you see me?
Because we're both in Purgatorio, you see.
Purgatorio?
So, are we heading to Fimbulventer on a shopping trip for Mummy, little one?
Maybe. But she told me never to talk to strangers. Stay out of my way, or I'll make sure you never get in it again.
Ooh, scary. Off with their heads, eh?
Damn it! They must have heard me.
Got you!
So that's cool. We should be able to use that at the gates to hell to get something new. Oh, is this in the like walking? Yeah. So let's talk. I lied, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's see what happens.
If you're looking for the kid, he went that away. I'm afraid I don't have time to dance too long. A friend is waiting for me. So close. Get out! See ya! Got you! Get out! Almost. Get out! So close. Get out! Fire! Get out! Bingo! Got you! Get out! Is that all you... got?
Hey, fair enough. Umber. Let's see if I can get that. Let's... Dang it. Shift. There we go. Wait, there's only 20 in this game? if I'm gonna be able to beat this. I forgot I need to take a shower, so I'm gonna have to end it here. But I enjoyed kind of coming back to doing stuff, you know, because I haven't done it in such a long time. So who knows, maybe this will become more of a regular thing. Oh, there we go. Hey Google, stop. Alright, good night.